It's time to see the sharks. So excited. When I was a kid, I made a bucket list, and one of the items on that list was to swim with sharks. And I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't want to swim with sharks in a cage or in some sort of an artificial environment. I wanted to swim with wild sharks in the open ocean, having that raw experience. And on this trip, I plan to do just that. So I'm on this tiny remote island in the Philippines called Malapascua Island, and it's the only place on the planet where you can dive with thresher sharks every day. So in order for me to swim with sharks, I first needed to have an open water scuba diving certification, which is like the beginner's course. But while I was there, I went ahead and got my advanced certification too, as that would allow me to go up to 30 meters underwater anywhere in the world. And I mean, who would say no to that? But first, I had to study a lot. I have to finish all of this theory in one day, right? One day. I'll do it. Yes. You see, when you're taking the course, you have to finish about 5 hours worth of study material before you actually dive. By the way, if you end up going to Malapascua, I recommend you to dive with Devocean. That's where I did all my courses from, and it's one of the best, if not the best, dive schools on that island. So I've done all the theory, and it's time to get to the fun stuff. Let's go! Excited! You learn everything from setting up your own gear, learning about your equipment, or practicing about 25 to 30 different skills underwater, or cleaning your gear, managing emergency situations. It's quite rigorous, to be honest.
One hand on your mask, one hand on your back. 3, 2, 1, roll!
In total, it takes a day of theory and about 3 days of diving, depending on how quickly you learn and master the skills. But what you never really forget is your first breath underwater. When you take it, you kind of feel superhuman. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely a magical moment. If you want, I can make a separate video on how to get a scuba diving certification, the price, course structure, where to get it, all the details. So let me know in the comments if you want that. Oh, did I mention you also have to do quizzes and pass a written exam in the end? Yeah, you have to do that. Yay! I got 92%! It's good, right?
Yes, perfect.
That's what my instructor says. It's good. Getting my picture taken for the PADI certificate, and I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So give me the biggest smile. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect.
Thank you.
So this is your certification.
Yes.
For the open water and for the advanced.
Woo!
Good job.
Yay! I'm certified. And that's it. I was certified. But I had come here to do more than that. The reason I had come all this way. It's time to see the sharks. So excited. I woke up at 4:30 the next morning and took a boat into the open water to swim with one of nature's deadliest predators, wild, full-grown thresher sharks. A small part of me was slightly scared, maybe at the thought of them eating me up for lunch perhaps, but it was time to take the plunge. Down to about 100 feet at a place called Shoal in search of these creatures, hoping and praying that we get a glimpse of one of them, our hearts pounding at 100 beats per minute the entire time. And then, in the distance, there it was. What I didn't expect. I had come to Malapascua to swim with threshers, but what I took back with me was actually Gato. That's where my next dive was, at Gato Island. And this time, I swam in a cave with whitetip reef sharks. What can I say? I fell in love with sharks over there, okay? Once the sea casts its spell, it holds you in its net of wonder forever. And I can't agree more. Bucket list I told you about at the start of the video? Sometimes I ask myself that what is this need of mine to fulfill that list? I mean, I made it as a kid and maybe I should just let it go, right? But then it struck me. I tick things off my list because I owe it to the little girl who made it. You see, when we're kids, we have this superpower, the power to dream. And dream beyond our wildest imaginations. But as we grow up, somewhere that dream fades away. Life takes over. We become practical and we tell ourselves that, oh, there's so many more battles to be won first. But truth be told, maybe we simply become okay with not fulfilling that dream. And I don't want to do that. I take things off my list because I want to keep that little girl's superpower alive. I want her to believe in the power of dreams. She should dream because if she believes in herself and tries hard enough, they'll come true.